reality, the work rate is you wouldn't even believe it. Only if you saw it on camera to know the work that's being put in behind the scenes.
Going good! Going good, catch it!
People will be looking and trying to imitate what we do because it is very niche, our styles, our methods. Every training session we take our egos off and we leave it at the door, because every day is a school day and every day we can learn. That's from each other, learn from the parents, learn from the players that we're training and coaching.
Bang, cross. As soon as you finish the cross, TJ, I bounce, prepare for the long ball. Bang, hit the second one. Set TJ, spin, cross, and we go again. Okay?
You grow up thinking, 15, 16, 17, you grow up thinking, yeah, I'm going to go and I'm going to play, I'm going to get into the Premiership, and you get 17, everyone loves you, you get agents coming along telling you how good you are, you get all this treatment, and then bang, you hit the real world, and the real world is about waiting and grabbing your moment and gaining the opportunity when you can, and you've seen it with so many of our players, I didn't have a big career in football, I'm not an ex-pro or anything, I'm a student. And that's what I'm trying to do. Good.
So here, for example,
For me, JusBall is about spirit. JusBall is about not getting distracted by all the other stuff that can influence people, players, and guide them off track. It's about only ball. It's about the essence of the game. So what we saw working with some young players, you get some really talented individuals, and you almost got that Instagram mentality when the ego sort of takes over and stuff that doesn't matter kind of veers them off their path. And when you look at elite athletes or elite people in any walk of life, they're obsessed about their craft and just about what they need to do to be better in their industry and a better person all around. So for me, JusBall's about sort of bringing back that spirit of the game, because I feel, especially in this country, and even when I've travelled, the spirit of the game is getting lost a little bit, because all of a sudden you get to a certain level and money is thrown at these young players, and fast cars come in and they get distracted by maybe going out and the opposite sex and things like that. But personally, I want to see this country flourish, and I want to see England win the World Cup, playing the type of football that makes the world say wow and the crowd get off their feet. But I don't think we're going to be able to do that without thinking about JusBall, only ball.
I think people will be looking and trying to imitate what we do because it is very niche. Our styles, our methods are a little bit unorthodox, but I think that's what between now and the next 5 years, I think that will be the separator. And I really believe in the next few years you will see that. And yeah, we just got to keep on our end to get to where we want to be. We just have to stay. We have to stay hungry. We have to stay humble, and we just have to, like we do every day, every training session, we take our egos off and we leave it at the door, because every day is a school day and every day we can learn. That's from each other, learn from the parents, learn from the players that we're training and coaching. That's from professional players right down to the grassroots stuff that we're doing. So yeah, I think as long as we're staying grounded and we're looking to learn every day, I think 5 years from now, I think JusBall, that name will ring a lot of bells and will be the go-to right through the whole of football and football development.
Understand people, like we at JusBall, we see a lot of people, they obviously copy our methods. A lot of people will claim to do this and do that, but then they don't give credit of where it's come from. And it's interesting, you know, because for us, we always tell you, we always say, you know, our methods, they don't come from us. We've studied them, we've learned them, we've travelled to Belgium, we've seen what these guys do, we've travelled to South America, we've seen, and we've brought it back to teach, you know. And Frank Shelton is a massive, massive part of that, you know. And I was going back and forth from Holland, learning. Anyway, long story short, we then, you know, after a few years of studying and teaching and travelling and doing different jobs, we started to see that football was changing. So we come together and we decided that, you know what, the spirit of the game needs to change. You know, the spirit of the game needs to change. And some people were ready for it, some people weren't. So, you know, we start with some things and they work out, some things don't. But overall, the mission has always been the same, to reignite the pureness in football, to develop players in the right way, to get back that old school mentality of being humble and working hard for everything that you've got.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? People live for that.
Right. If
To have the lead, and that's what I'm trying to say by players who think that they work hard, but
Swap inside this time. Come on left.
they just kept cracking on the QPR, innit?